Going 4-Wheel Drive is proudly brought to you by Tyres and More. More than just tyres. G'day and welcome to this week's episode of Going 4-Wheel Drive. Behind me here is the caretaker's residence for Kiln Park, and we'll tell you a little bit about Kiln later on before we go out into Bunyip and try out some tracks. Today we're going to be having the final day of competition for Chicks Behind the Wheel Girl Power, and the girls are fighting out for double points and a fantastic prize of rollout draws from Best Off-Road, Roo lights from All Terrain 4x4 and a basic recovery kit from Wombat Off-Road. That's all coming up on today's show. It promised to be great, and it's also our series final, the last one for series 2. And for those who have been hearing rumours about us not coming back, they're not true. We'll be back in 2010 with series 3 and 4. So look out for us there. But for now though, let's get on to Chicks Behind the Wheel. The girls are going to be running 3 tracks today. The first one they can take their partners or husbands out on and get familiar with the controls of the vehicle, and then the second run will be the competition itself. So good luck to the girls, and let's get cracking. All 4 girls are pretty nervous this morning, however, Susie is really pumped. Going into today's competition, the scores look something like this. Nell 64, Leanne 55, Connie 53 and Susie on 50. They're all going for double points today, so it should be exciting. Susie's first cab off the rank, and as she makes her way around to the start of the course, Connie's going to come up behind her and do the same thing. Connie's instructor is Kiln, and she's moving up to the line now to get instructions off him of where to go and what to do with the vehicle. Susie's on the course proper now, and she's getting her instruction from Chris. I don't know how Daryl's going. No, if I was him, I'd have a spare pair of undies in the car with me. Now the object here is to do a donut, so you're in position to get ready for the next hill. Unfortunately, Susie doesn't know the car too well and wasn't able to do it. Nice bit of driving there, Suze. You goose, you're supposed to keep your foot on the brake.
Connie over here looks to do very well. She hasn't hit the post yet. Susie got one at the top of that ramp.
The look on Daryl's face says it all. Or does it? Yeah, have a look at the tyre. Bit of a smile, doesn't want to look down. Oh, I think he's a bit scared there. Susie might have him a bit rattled. And look at Susie's face. Look at that smile. It's bigger than the one at Luna Park. She is absolutely loving this. Chris is trying to explain to her some of the driving techniques that's required, and Susie just can't help herself. She's just breaking up laughing. And I think I just saw a faint whisper of a smile on Daryl's face there. Back at the launch pad, and we'll see if we can get a comment out of Susie. What was your first run like, Susie?
Oh my god, that is so cool. Oh, hello, you gotta do this, it's fantastic.
I think she enjoyed herself somehow. Connie's also doing very well today. She hasn't hit any gates, and when you hit a gate you lose 2 points. So she's doing extremely well in that case, and she's enjoying herself going around the course. Now this is the first course. I take their husbands or boyfriends around the course, and I have detected a couple of smiles on Connie's face as well. And Anthony, her husband, seems to be enjoying it as well. G'day, Anthony. Surely Connie scores extra points for kissing the fence like that. Can't get much closer. Leanne and the little pixie named Crystal, Susie's daughter, are heading out onto track 1 to have a go at that. Then they'll come back and Leanne will have a go by herself. Nell and her passenger Jason are heading out behind Connie, and they're going to have a great time together. Still to come on Going 4-Wheel Drive, we head out to Bunyip State Park and we check out some of the most popular tracks around there. Nice day of play. That's coming up. Best Off-Road can solve your storage needs from standard 2-drawer units, double stackers with fridge slides or custom built jobs. Best Off-Road affordable storage solutions. Log on to the website bestoffroad.net.au and solve your storage needs today. For serious off-road drivers, the Wrangler MTR offers outstanding performance in extreme conditions. Featuring an aggressive design for additional traction and grip, you'll be riding one of the toughest off-road 4-wheel drive tyres that money can buy. Goodyear Wrangler MTR, a revolution ahead. Avenger 4x4 accessories. If you need a new canopy, check out Avenger's range. They'll have one for you. From nudge bars, side steps and tons of stainless steel accessories, including their new Mako TDS rope-friendly line of winches. Avenger 4x4 accessories. Australia's declaration of war in 1939 raised immediate concerns about petroleum supplies. The use of substitute fuels, specifically charcoal, was encouraged. The first firing of the kiln took place on the 18th of March 1942. Kiln, having proven itself by delivering some 500 tonnes of charcoal in just 6 months, was at the end of 1942 retired. Picnic facilities are available at Kiln, and you are also allowed to camp at various sites around the park. Kiln has a number of walking tracks throughout the area, and the location is 65 kilometres east of Melbourne and 7 kilometres from Jimbrook along the Beenack Road. A fantastic place to visit. Not far from Kiln Park is Bunyip State Park. and we're having a look at some of the tracks that are popular around the area here. Anderson's track has always been a track that's been exciting with a lot of challenge in it, until they came along and bulldozed it. But it is developing slowly but surely back to that sort of condition. This is just one of the sections on Anderson's track that gets very, very slippery and difficult to climb up in the wet, just being clay and just full of ruts. But the Prado's just gliding straight up. This is the other section of Anderson's track that is very difficult in the wet. You can see how the ruts are so deep. It's just being clay based, slippery as an ice skating rink. Great. Now we'll stick to the high side, so we'll cross this rut that we're coming up to now. We'll go to the left side of the track a little bit. The last time I came down this track was many years ago, and there were no ruts down here at all. Oh, it looks fantastic now. Yeah, this would be fantastic coming up in the wet. No rock in it, it's all clay. Now from time to time, Doug likes to do things a little bit the hard way. Looks more fun too sometimes. This bog hole wasn't here last time I was here. Now if this hole had water in it, there is no way known I'd be going through it. The last thing I want is a dirty, rotten, smelly, silty water running through the inside of the ute. It takes forever to clean up and you don't always get rid of it. But being dry, I'd give it a go without any trouble at all. I knew perfectly well I wasn't going to get through. Now when you put your snatch strap on and you are going to snatch, make sure there's no kinks in the snatch strap at all. Make sure the strap is straight so it gets maximum pressure on it. Put kinks in and that weakens the strap. And when you put your D-shackle in, put the screw in. I do it from the top, you can do it from the bottom, but it's best to do it from the top. That way if it does come undone, it won't come out at all. And just screw it down all the way and then just back it off a quarter of a turn. Now we're ready for a snatch.
Yeah, I think we're all ready to go. Here we go.
And when the tow vehicle snatches you, make sure it's a light tug, not a real heavy one, otherwise you risk breaking the snatch strap. They're nice and easy in the dry. This track does get very, very slippery in the wet. Whoa, holy dooly. Easy done. Oh, this has really improved, Craig.
Has, isn't it?
Boy. We're coming up to a section of Weston's track that has a rock ledge in it, and it's fairly wide as well. Actually, a couple of rock ledges in here. I'm just going to bypass over to the left.
Too ugly.
Doug's taking a different line to me and coming straight up the centre up the big ledges. The boss girl has got a new name now. After many people referring to her as Fergie, she's now known as Fergie, the Duchess. This part of Phasmid track is an absolute perler. Just look at the ruts there and just wonderful. Really good piece of track this end. And further up we've got spoon drains, and they're quite devastating if you go too fast. Going up it's a great track. In the wet it'd be quite difficult, but in the dry there's no dramas at all. As I said, it's a great piece of track. This runs from Tarrago Road right through to Lower Sisters and Walkers track. It's a ripper little piece of track, this one. One that I haven't been down for a long time. Coming up next, our door prize winner goes for a hot lap with Ragged Edge. Just a few moments ago, young Brock here was taken for a hot lap. He won a raffle. And Brock, what was the experience like?
Yeah, really fun.
Really fun?
Yeah.
Were you scared much at all?
No, not really.
No, you had a couple of funny looks on your face earlier on.
Yeah, I was a bit scared when we went over. We nearly tipped over before.
Yeah, that wasn't too bad, but you certainly weren't going to go over. There was just too much in the way for you to go over. And what was the highlight of the actual run itself? Was any part of the track the highlight for you?
Probably when we were up there a bit further when we went round a tyre, just one wheel up on a tyre. Yeah.
Yeah? Oh, that's good. You had an awesome time there.
Yeah, really good.
Good on you, and thanks a lot for coming today.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Hey, don't go away, because when we come back, we've got more action from Ragged Edge and Chicks Behind the Wheel Girl Power. That's on Going 4-Wheel Drive. Avenger 4x4 accessories. If you need a new canopy, check out Avenger's range. They'll have one for you. From nudge bars, side steps and tons of stainless steel accessories, including their new Mako TDS rope-friendly line of winches. Avenger 4x4 accessories. Best Off-Road can solve your storage needs from standard 2-drawer units, double stackers with fridge slides or custom-built jobs. Best Off-Road affordable storage solutions. Log on to the website bestoffroad.net.au and solve your storage needs today. For serious off-road drivers, the Wrangler MTR offers outstanding performance in extreme conditions. Featuring an aggressive design for additional traction and grip, you'll be riding one of the toughest off-road 4-wheel drive tyres that money can buy. Goodyear Wrangler MTR, a revolution ahead. Nell's hot favourite to win today's event. She comes into the competition today with 64 points, leading the field after 2 days of competition. Now what can she do today? We're finding out right now. She's on a competition run and she's looking pretty damn good. She has hit a couple of gates and well, time will tell, and she just hit a tyre there, and she's doing pretty well in total. Nell's got a pretty clean run through the crack here, and she keeps on going. She'll end up with a score of around 262 for the day. Susie's now coming onto the track, and her smiling face has sort of disappeared into total concentration. She's trying to go for those draws and recovery kit and also the roue lights. Susie's score coming into today's competition was 50, and she could end up with a decent score after today's effort, being so pumped. Susie's doing extremely well. She's hit 8 gates in total compared to Nell's 12 gates. Going like that, she's going to end up with a score of around 270. Connie's up on the track now and approaching climbing the ramp. Going quite well too. No real problems there. All laughter and smiles have disappeared from the competitors' faces as they battle it out for first place. Connie's had an excellent run through the course today, all 3 tracks. A total of 7 gates she's hit. That's the lowest score so far, and she should score 282. Leanne's come on today's comp, and she's not doing too badly, although, yeah, her smile has sort of gone away from her face as she concentrates very, very hard on what she's doing. So far to date, she's hit 15 gates. She's had 2 reverses as well. That scores, well, minus points for those. So far on this run, Leanne's lost 32 points in total, the highest of anybody in the competition so far. She cannot afford to lose any more points at all, otherwise she risks coming fourth. But in the meantime though, she's just having a great ball. And providing Leanne doesn't hit any more gates, she'll end up with a score of 254. Connie, you were disqualified. Sorry, Locke, but you were disqualified. So we're going to raffle off first prize. No, Connie, congratulations. A total score of 335.
Oh my God.
Yes, well deserved. The point scoring has been even with the girls throughout the other 2 days, and today you seem to blitz the field. It was incredible. You've done very, very well.
Thank you.
Congratulations. You have got yourself a set of rollout drawers from Best Off-Road. And they work well. Look at that, beautiful.
Thank you.
Not only that, you get a set of 220mm rear lights from All Terrain 4x4.
Great.
Recovery kit from Wombat Off-Road.
Yes. Okay.
And talking of the Wombat, you might even score some roadkill. Good on you, buddy. And also the DVD packs as well. So congratulations on that. And hopefully you'll be able to get some really good use out of them. And get out of the day, Woo. Get into Anthony's truck more and come out 4-wheel driving.
I certainly will.
Okay, now we know who the winners are, and Connie has been the winner. We've got Lisa here. She's going to draw the viewers' comp. Lisa, will you pick 3, please? Pick 1 at a time and read out who it is. And the winner is?
Okay, the winner is Simon Gentle from Coburg, Victoria.
Congratulations, Simon. We'll be in touch with you very shortly. And the lucky next.
Okay, is Leonie O'Connor Byrne from Blind Bite in Victoria.
Congratulations, Leonie. We'll be in touch very shortly. And the lucky last.
Thank you. Okay, is Ian Hockley from Laverton in Victoria.
Congratulations, Ian. We'll be in touch very shortly again. Congratulations to our 3 lucky viewers. And they'll be getting a drive and hot laps at Ragged Edge 4x4. We've come to the end of another series and a fantastic competition with the girls. And I believe Chicks Behind the Wheel Girl Power competition is the first and only competition open to women to learn how to 4-wheel drive. It's been great if that's the case, and thanks also to Ragged Edge. All the boys there have done a fantastic job in setting up the courses, and also the venue itself. Thanks, Chris, very much for that. Your sponsorship on that was fantastic, and also our driver trainers, the Chief, Steve McWigan, Wombat, Shane Murray, Glenn Patrick, and Shorty, Mike Smith, and Neil from Piranha. Thanks very much, guys. Your input, your tuition. The girls have had a fantastic time and learnt a lot. It just reflects on your professionalism. Thanks, guys. And our sponsors for the competition, thank you very much. Without you, we wouldn't have been able to put the comp on. Now, the tracks at Bunyip. That was all filmed just before the fires in 2009, and unfortunately, well, those little updates are a little bit out of date now, but never mind, you get an idea of what the tracks will be like when Bunyip does reopen. It's supposed to be Cup Day in 2009. So we'll be looking forward to that with anticipation. It's my backyard. I play in there a lot and do a bit of also training and also a bit of film work as well. But we'll be coming back. Yes, we will be. Contrary to what some people are saying, we are coming back in 2010 with Series 3 and 4. So keep an eye on the website for that. There will be updates from time to time. But for now though, you have a great week and we'll catch you on the tracks and see you in 2010.